I'm here at day 3 of Adelaide's Climate Action Week, and I'm excited to be learning more about climate-smart gardening at the Botanic Gardens. So I'm going to take you with me. I'm on my way, but I just had to take a sneak peek at the water lily gardens here. It's quite quiet in here and very humid, but is incredibly beautiful. I'm here at the Mediterranean Garden, and this is where the walking tour will start. But let's go ahead and see what kind of species we can find here.
My name's Dr. Leonie Scriven. I'm the Deputy Director here at the Botanic Gardens and State Herbarium, and the knowledge I'm hoping to share with the invitees that we have to this experience is to really learn a little bit more about Mediterranean gardening, gardening for climate change, and that really gardens are just one big living laboratory. It's all an experiment, so don't be afraid to try new things and do things differently. And certainly with climate change upon us, there's some really great things that we can learn and do in our gardens at home to be really successful and enjoyable.
I'm Di. I'm Wendy. I have a new garden and I've got a courtyard in a protected area that gets a lot of sun, and I'm really after unusual plants, and I want to learn more about plants that I haven't encountered before.
And I've got an older sort of established garden that I'm transitioning across to flowers and plants that are more hardy but still pretty in a way, whether structurally or with a flower, and that take much less water, given that the changing times that we've got with climate.
Welcome to the Beast. Hello, we're here at MOD. My name's Dylan. I'm Manager for Exhibitions and Experience Design. I'd like to introduce you to the Beast. Complex, interrelated energy systems, which its well-being depends on us feeding it renewable and non-renewable sources. So we know by engaging with our young audience, they're keen to see change, but they're perhaps not sure where to start. So the Beast is very important, looking at the energy green transition signature research theme of Adelaide University. The Beast represents the very complex interrelated energy systems that we rely on every day for transport, industry, and just everyday life. And you can come in, monitor the Beast's well-being, feed it different types of energy, non-renewables and renewables, and this determines how fast or slow the Beast will grow. The delightful things about the Beast is seeing young audience come in and engaging with it. They're very excited to feed it different types of energy and see how its well-being changes. And what we hope you'll learn from this is a better understanding of the complexity of energy systems. What are some of the trade-offs between what is fair, what is fast, what is affordable now, and what is better long-term, to encourage clear-eyed conversations around the green energy transition for the future. So here the Beast has a pretty low appetite, so growth is pretty slow, and so we're going to increase the appetite and increase our growth a little bit. Beast will grow a bit faster.
Okay, it's day 3 of Adelaide Climate Action Week. Amazing 2 days so far. Day 3 started off with a bang as well. About to go in here and we're going to have a debate about AI and whether AI is good for climate or bad for climate. Let's go.
Good morning, everyone. We're about to take part in a debate. We are on day 3 of Adelaide Climate Action Week, and we're here today to discuss the great AI debate. I'm going to be your moderator. We have 2 debaters, and then there's a lot of audience participation as well. Mr. Tim Prosser, you can see there.
In 2025 alone, the world is projected to generate over 180 zettabytes of data. The negative reality is 52% of data companies painstakingly collect and store dark data. Data never actively used, but still consumes massive amounts of storage, electricity and water for cooling.
Over the last 12 months, there's a 44-fold drop in emissions per median prompt in Gemini, and driven by a 33-fold cut in energy per prompt.
We're going to turn to the audience participation section. All right, go for it.
So my opinion is that AI needs Australian government mandates to be powered by renewable energy.
How to produce like productive conversations.
We need to control AI, and AI, if it's not regulated, then it's just not going to give us good results.
This has been a really interesting debate, bringing in the pros and cons of AI for climate. Massive elephant in the room is obviously how it's regulated, how it's trained, the fact that we need to have a global approach to regulating it in order to be used as a force for good.
Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 Adelaide Climate Action Week. I've just been to a fantastic event about AI. Is it a carbon glutton or a climate saviour? Really lively debate happening here at Stone and Chalk. Tomorrow, Thursday, we've got a great yarning event out at Yitpi for Mob and Allies. And here again at Stone and Chalk, we're hearing from a father-son duo who have invented freight airships to replace emissions-heavy freight. How cool is that? Friday, we have Beyond the Grid, which is exploring the next decade of decarbonisation, and there's even more to come on the weekend. Get amongst it, Adelaide.
Hey everyone, it's Mick Leminskas here from Climate Salad and Climate Technology Australia. I'm here in Adelaide for Adelaide Climate Action Week. It's the first ever Adelaide Climate Action Week, and I'm so proud and excited to be here. And Adelaide, not a lot of people know, is actually one of the reasons why Climate Salad exists. And today is Climate Salad's birthday. 5 years we've been going. But the origin story is back in Adelaide. I was here for South Start and I was talking to people about climate technology companies, telling them about the amazing ones that I knew about. And they were like, that's great, Mick, how many companies are there? And I said, about 20. And someone said, we need to be bigger, there needs to be more of them. And I was like, well, do you know what? Next year at South Start, I'm going to come back with 100 companies. And I'm like, how am I going to do that? A few months later, I got together one weekend with my wife and we started Climate Salad as a newsletter to tell more of Australians about these amazing climate tech companies. And every time we wrote about the companies, more companies contacted us. We had a big event at the end of the year, our first Climate Tech Showcase. And a year later at South Start, we had 145 companies in our community already. Today, in our 5th year birthday, we have over 800 companies in Climate Salad in our community. They're technology companies that are solving global environmental problems across all different sort of areas: agriculture, energy, waste, circular economy, transport, built environment, data, biodiversity, all kinds of different angles. And Australia is doing incredibly well. We've got scale-up companies, we've got billion-dollar companies all around the world solving these problems. I'm excited and thrilled to see the progress and momentum building and building and building. Get on board.
Many might be surprised that our technology use, email, Netflix, photographs, videos, our AI use, consumes 40% of our individual carbon budget when you align with a 1.5 degree Paris aligned goal. That's before you heat or eat, before you travel. So it's a very large hidden number that many people aren't aware of. Hi, my name's Tim Prosser. I'm here at Adelaide Climate Action Week looking at the emissions generated from technology. There are many things each of us can do in order to reduce our tech-based emissions. The main one is really make sure that the devices that we use are thrown away after a long period of time or reused to be even better. 80% of the lifetime emissions in our devices are generated before we even switch them on. The workshop I'm running later today is helping organisations surface, account for and reduce their tech-based emissions. Australia is actually one of the global leaders at the moment about climate disclosures, and much of this information is currently being surfaced inside 6,500 organisations across Australia. My number one top tip for organisations wanting to embark on this challenge is really to bring a multidisciplinary team together, and we call it the Sustainability Triangle. The head of sustainability, the head of finance and the head of IT need to have a shared agenda and shared strategy.
What a way to end the day with Ben and Jerry's and an ice cream.